Welcome to tonight's broadcast. Today, what is it? Thursday, July 16th. And we have a short program for you today. As you may have seen below my name, or below here, my name is John Costello, and I'm the artistic director of the Buffalo Chamber Players. And yes, this is my new haircut that I did myself with this very set of clippers. For those wondering, I don't know what number it is, but it says it's 16 millimeters. So that's how long my hair is, 16 millimeters. Yeah, welcome. I said in the comments, I know some of you watch on TV, so hopefully folks will chime in the chat, but if you can't chat because you're watching on TV, just shoot me an email at johns@buffalochamberplayers.org. And I'll try to, I'll get it. You'll hear the ding on my phone. Yeah, so I'll answer whatever questions you might have. Today's broadcast is a little different. Like I said, it's a short one, and I went into Asbury Hall. Asbury Hall, I don't know if you know, Babeville is the other name it goes by, at the corner of Delaware and Tupper, I believe. I think it's Tupper. That big church that Annie DeFranco was involved with some time ago. By the way, feel free to say hello in chat. It's always nice to see who's watching, and since I just do all the talking. So hello. And yeah, so I went in there and just recorded some little ditties on just a solo viola. Sorry to disappoint you, but everything today was recorded yesterday by me. And it's all solo viola. But the reason I did it, and that's what we're hoping for, is we're hoping that very soon as probably early next week, we'll be able to go in with small ensembles and be socially distant. And hello, Amy. Thank you for chatting or for typing in hello. It's always nice to see you here. So yeah, we're hoping to be able to start recording, either recording to stream, or we'll see, maybe we can do it live from Asbury Hall. It's a beautiful space, actually. I don't know if any of you have heard any concerts. They historically have done more rock shows, but we're changing that. So we're very excited to do things there. Hello, Will. Thank you for howdy. Yes, thanks, and Suzanne. Thanks for the compliments on the haircut. You know, it's funny about it because it's Ellen, my wife, that you all know. She hasn't had a haircut since a week before things closed down in March. And it looks pretty good, but the back was she was complaining that it was getting too long. So she asked me if I could cut it. I guess she trusts me. And I don't know why, but so I did some with clippers, just a little bit, and then I cleaned it up with scissors. And then after I was done, I was cleaning the scissors in the bathroom. And I don't know how many of you have seen Pink Floyd The Wall. I think I had a Pink Floyd The Wall moment with the scissors where I just started going through my hair, and then I just kept going. But I stopped at the eyebrows, so I didn't do the eyebrows with like Pink Floyd The Wall. But at any rate, back to Asbury Hall. Yeah, so I recorded some things there. Some of these, you've probably heard a lot of these before, so I'm sorry, just it'll sound different. And we tried setting up, I set up with Ryder Shelley helped me. We set up about 7 different cameras throughout the hall. Some worked better than others, but and a couple after we recorded everything, I realized that I forgot to turn on the camera. So now we know for next time how important it is to turn on the camera before you play. So again, none of this is perfect. I'll point out some mistakes I make as we go through them, but it's about 5 little excerpts or little ditties that you might enjoy. The first one, which you've heard me play outdoors, is Robert Schumann's The Happy Farmer, which is a delightful little tune from Suzuki Book 1. This is, I believe, the penultimate selection in Suzuki Book 1. So that's about my level these days, so enjoy. So there you have it, the happy farmer. And I think there are enough people on the. Yeah, Emily, it is very nice. Oh, Carrie, you're here. Good, Carrie. I'm playing two of your pieces. I forgot to tell you. So I'm glad Caroline Malone is here. While I was at Asbury Hall, I recorded Dublin and the Lullaby. So I'm glad you're here. I meant to text you. I apologize, but this was a little bit last minute. Actually, and next up is going to be one of yours. The, Donna, indeed, the resonance is very nice. But I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I can't point it out while the things are playing, but on the walls. By the way, the owner of Bayville or Asbury Hall, Scott Fisher, he's wonderful, and he's let us go in there and use the space. He's a great guy. So thank you. And Anna, who also works there, she's been great working with us scheduling. So thank you, Asbury Hall. And that was my phone. Somebody sending me a message. So yes, if you can't type messages in the chat, you can email them to me at johns@buffalochamberplayers.org, and I'll get to you. I'll answer them too if you have questions. So what was I saying? Oh yes. But one thing I wanted to test. Some people have complained about my audio level while I speak. So I've been trying two things. So these are mics that are hanging up just right here off camera when I speak, and I boosted them a little bit. So, but I also have, and I need your help if you can. This is we can vote on it. This is a lavalier mic, like they do on the news. So let me just switch microphones. I'm gonna turn off the tall mic. Ooh, sorry if that had a pop, but hello. And this is a lavalier mic. So, I tried both right before the stream. I don't know what you think about the lavalier mic. I kind of like the tall mics, the ones above, better, but this is me. 1, 2, 3, testing. Let me know which you like. This is a lavalier mic. 1, 2, 3, testing. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary. So let me turn this one off and go back to the other. Hello again. This is the other microphone, the upper microphone, the microphones in the sky. So I'm not sure what you prefer. Let me know what you think. The overhead is a little clearer, but yeah, I thought, Emily, that the ones above sounds a little more like you're talking to me. Can you get more treble in the sound? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe, but I'll try that next time. I know there's a plugin to do EQ, and I'll try that. But there's endless possibilities. And the other issue is everybody's listening on different devices, so it might sound differently. So it's hard to come up with something that works for everybody. But that's what we aim to please. So good. So we're gonna go back to Asbury Hall now with this. I played live. The first microphone was more present, which is this one. Yeah, I think Sky Mic for the win. Yeah, I thought so too. Like, this sounds more conversational. The other one's a little boomy and weird. Yep, as I saying, I thought so too. Definitely too boomy. But so maybe if somebody wants more treble, let's stick with this. But so this is by Caroline Malone. Yeah, I played it a few weeks ago. I can't remember when, but live from here. But I think it sounds better over at Asbury Hall. And again, just not all the cameras. I tried matching the footage, but we have all different kinds of cameras running here. By the time we get ensembles, hopefully next week, we'll have all this ironed out. One of them, like, I was using my phone and I didn't realize my phone wasn't even charged fully. So after 10 minutes, it cut out. And like I said, my main camera, you'll see it's in front of me in a tripod in some of the shots. I completely forgot to turn it on. So it's awesome because at the end, the only clip I have is a 15-second clip of me reaching for it. Actually reaching away when I turned it on instead of turning it off. But at any rate, enough talking. This is Caroline Malone's Lullaby for solo viola. My C string is tuned down to a low A, which is a really cool effect. Welcome back. I keep doing like this, looking for my hair, and it's just not there. And no amount of doing this will bring it back. But hopefully it'll grow back eventually. So that was Caroline Malone, who I believe she's here in the chat. Her Lullaby for solo viola. It's part of String Tunes, which Carrie, I hope, will be recording soon. And I don't know if you noticed, in the middle of it, you could hear a car rumbling by, and that was partly because I had so many cameras and mics set up. And like I said, that's at Asbury Hall, part of Bateville, or Asbury Hall, Asbury Art Center. I think that's the name we'll be using. But it's a I think it's like I said, at the corner of Delaware and Tupper. It's a 19th century Gothic revival church. Scott Fisher, I think it was going to be demolished, and he and Annie DeFranco together, I guess they saved it, or he saved it, and they were business partners. Now they're not, but yeah, it's a great place, and it's really, I don't know how many of you have seen things there. We're hoping down the road to be able to do concerts with you all in there. It's really cool. You can sit around or you can go up on the balconies. It's a great space. So something I wanted to mention earlier, in the next clips, look in the walls. They have that's, even though it's boomy, like, or it's very reverberant the way some churches are, it's not too boomy. Like some churches, you talk and you can't play because you're playing with your echo coming back 5 seconds later. On the walls, they have these panels that they added that dampen the bass. I think they're called bass traps, and they help diminish a lot of that reverberance. And it's a lot of fun to play in there. I've loved it just yesterday, and I'm sure my musicians will love it too. Let me see. Nobody sent me a message, so if you want to send me a message, email Johns at buffalochamberplayers.org if you can't chat in the chat. If you're watching this on TV through YouTube or on your Roku. Next, let's do a little Bach. This is from the third cello suite in C major, the Bourrées 1 and 2. I have to apologize. There's a section, there's a place in the first bourrée that comes back after the second bourrée. You do a da capo, meaning come back. I'm out of tune. I'm sorry. I'm slightly out of tune. Just with the orchestra not in session, let's just say I'm not playing as much as I should be playing. So my apologies. And I recorded this yesterday, and I tried editing it very quickly today, but I said, this is amongst friends, so please forgive the couple. They're not even rung notes. They're just colored differently. They're just special notes. So enjoy. So that was again. I'm so sorry for the out of tune F. Both times, both times. I was hoping I played it right one time and I could just splice it to the second time, but no. So, but really, it's really cool to play in there. And thank you, Emily. Thank you, Paula. Uh, yeah. So, and I think we have two more selections. So feel free to ask me anything. We're still trying to figure out what we're gonna do for next season. Because we started this, I think everything closed up in March, and early April we started streaming, and I think we've streamed every single Thursday except for one. I took off last week. I'm sorry. I needed a little break. And it was very nice not streaming, but I missed you all. So I'm back. But the point is, it was intended to be just perhaps a month. We all thought it was going to be a month, maybe two, maybe three. And this is going on. So now our season's over and we're starting a new season, and we have to figure out how are we going to do this. And we already have some ideas. We're going to probably be going into Asbury Hall a lot and recording, because you've seen a lot of our projects that we've done with remotely, each person recording their part. But not only is it not very satisfying for the musicians, but it's also incredibly time consuming with the editing and trying to match the audio, sync the video. It's a lot, and I think we'll end up with a more enjoyable product for us, but also for you, by being able to go together and rehearse and perform. Socially distant. We're gonna have masks, as you saw in my video at Asbury Hall. I have a mask on, and it's not a big deal. Like, out there, everybody wear a mask. Wear a mask. I think the CDC said if we all wear masks for 6 weeks, we could put this behind us. That would be awesome. So wear a mask, please, so that the chamber players and everybody else can come back. On to more music. This is I played already the Happy Farmer from Suzuki Book 1, which I said it was the penultimate piece in Suzuki Book 1. This is the last piece in Suzuki Book 1. It's a gavotte by a composer that I've never heard of before. Let me look him up. Joseph. Oh, I already forgot. Who cares? It doesn't matter. He probably didn't write it anyway. But it was a late 18th century, early 19th century composer. Everybody that's played violin, Suzuki or viola or cello has heard it. And not only is it an elementary, like early selection, but I managed to screw it up. So see if you can catch my mistake the first time through. I fix it on the repeat. So yeah, it's hard stuff. You got to practice. So enjoy. Yeah, there you go. So that's what did I say it was? Francois Joseph Gossec, late 19th, late 18th century composer, died in the 1820s, I believe. Wrote operas, quartets, and that gavotte that everybody that's played Suzuki has played it. And and not only did I play, did you catch where I messed it up? Uh, it was a little something, and it was actually when I recorded it, I knew I had sort of stumbled on it, and I didn't think it was that obvious. But then I heard it, and it was pretty obvious, at least to me. So I'm sure all the Suzuki kids are gonna write in and complain. So I'm sorry. Uh, oh, Don, I didn't know you studied violin. That's cool. Um, yeah. So let's see. Before we wrap up, because like I said, it's a short stream. It's I'm hoping to go outside, and I know I heard there were tornadoes coming. I hope they hold off because I want to go get ice cream. So it's going to be a short stream today. We have one more piece by Caroline Malone, but before we get to it, I would like to thank our sponsors and foundations that make these things possible. We have ABC Omega, our corporate sponsor, and I think David just tuned in during the stream. So hi, David. Say hello to Eva. And then the Collin Foundation and the New York State Council on the Arts that make these concerts or streams possible. Oh, hello. Say hello to your... Oh, he already played Gavotte. Is he? I guess he's on to book 2. That's pretty exciting, Carrie. Let me get back from that. Oh, there we go. So yeah, we'll have more news soon. I'll try to... We need to figure out how many musicians are comfortable going in, because this is all a big unknown. You know, nobody knows what's safe, what's not. We have some ideas, try to stay 6 feet apart, all these things, masks. But we might start small, maybe duets, trios, and once people get more comfortable, go from there. But, you know, there's a lot of chamber music. That's the beauty of chamber music. You don't need 15, 20, 30 people to make great music and a big sound. So we're hoping to be able to bring some of that to you very soon. Let's see. So let's hear the last piece on our last selection is Caroline Malone's Dublin. And Carrie, I always forget. Is it Dublin, New Hampshire or Vermont? You can type in the comments and everybody will hear it. Or maybe I'll wait till you type it. But yeah, this one is for solo viola as well as part of string tunes. And nope, that is not. Somebody sent me a text. Yes, Abby says that the theme for tonight is haunted wedding reception. They do weddings at Asbury Hall. So if you're looking, New Hampshire. Thank you, Carrie. Dublin, New Hampshire. But yes, they do weddings at Asbury Hall. So if you or a loved one wants to get married, consider Asbury Hall. We'll play music for you as well. So yeah. Oh, that's right, Carrie. It's where the Walden School is. That's true. Where Carrie is involved with the Walden School. I think. Did you guys do a remote? What did you guys do this summer? I think you guys went remote with or like virtual, right? Yes, that's a great place. I'd love to visit sometime. If you ever need a chamber group or a violist, I'd love to stop by. So yeah, this is Caroline Malone's Dublin for solo viola and the scordatura, which is tuning, special tuning, different tuning. Is C-G. So the top 2 strings are lowered down to match the lower strings an octave high, and it's a lot of fun to play. You guys have heard it before. Those of you that, yes, I figured you guys went online. Yeah, I'm glad you did something. You know, we're all struggling and trying to see how we can still make art and music. So thank you all for joining. I mean, I'll come back at the end to say my goodbyes, but enjoy Caroline Malone's Dublin for solo viola. I love that piece. I love playing that piece. It's so much fun, and I hope you enjoyed it, or you enjoyed listening to it as much as I enjoyed playing it, because it's a lot of fun. That's one of those, I think Carrie talks about finger music, because it's just patterns that repeat across the strings, and the tuning helps for that. And it's just so much fun to play. Uh, so, yeah, sorry, I was trying to see if somebody sent me a question. I didn't get too many questions tonight, so get your questions so we can make this a back and forth. And but yeah, thank you, Carrie, and it's so awesome that we can have the composer of the pieces here in the chat. So definitely very caffeinated, Donna. Um, yeah, I think that's something nice about this format that. And we have other pieces that we'll be bringing you that the composers may not be local, but certainly they can jump on the chat, or if not, like we've done, we can do Skype and have them join you. So, it's not a replacement for in-person concerts, but definitely there are some benefits to this format. So thank you for supporting and just listening. I haven't counted how many we've done. I've lost count, but like I said, we started early April, and we've only taken 1 week off, and we'll be back next week, hopefully with some either live stream stuff from Asbury Hall, or because they're willing to accommodate that too. If not, we'll record it and I'll stream it to you guys from here, but it'll basically look almost live. I promise, well, I can't promise, but if we're live from Asbury Hall, I may have to bring the infamous or famous green couch, because we can't stream without it. So thanks. We'll get through this. It's hard, but lately it's been hitting me lately, especially as we thinking about what's going to happen in come September, schools, everything, the orchestra, the BPO. It's all very stressful. So, what's going to happen. So, but we'll get through it one way or another, and stay safe, wear your masks, and yeah, we'll keep chugging along. And thank you, everybody. Yes. And thanks for typing in the chat. I love hearing from you. I wish we could talk in person. Maybe eventually we'll do a Zoom call with a lot of people and everybody. It'll be a cacophony of everybody chatting. So, or maybe not. We'll see. But we'll see you next week. I'll have on Facebook and on our website, and hopefully on email. I'll send out an email telling you what we'll be doing, just to expect it. If we're in there rehearsing during the week, maybe we'll go live instant, like a spontaneous thing where you can just catch a little bit, from my phone. That might be fun too. So, yeah. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Stay well, stay healthy. And as you always know, we end with a 1920s selection, which I love. It's silly, but I love it. It's Making Whoopee. Good night, everybody.